title as the administrator of this cat training program?
I'm responsible for the apprenticeship programs here at Delta College, which includes the Caterpillar Dealer Service Technician program.
And as far as this program is concerned, what was the philosophy in creating this program here? I mean, basically, whose great idea was it to get this program started? What were you looking for when you started it?
Well, what it was that Caterpillar was looking for a community college in the state of California to sponsor their program. And with that, there were several colleges that were interested in it. Delta, because of its long tradition in diesel technology program, and also our equipment technology program out of the ag area. So this was a natural for us to look at as far as expanding our program and meeting the needs of more students in our area, especially in the agricultural and construction community.
Okay, what I need you to do on those thoughts, say the same thing, pretty much CAT was looking for someone to sponsor their program, and it was a natural for Delta, just get to the points, one, boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
I'll say go, pause a couple seconds and say that. Go.
Yeah, Delta College was interested when Caterpillar was looking for a community college to sponsor their program in California. Just a natural for us with our diesel technology program and our agriculture program.
Okay, and does the college specifically have any philosophy in regard to the types of things it offers in teaching the program? Is there any special thing other than CAT's interest that Delta had?
Oh yeah, it's one of the things that, one, is that at the community college we're trying to match our educational programs with the needs of the community. And there's a drastic need for service technicians in the Caterpillar industry for California. And a natural for us to provide that for our people in our area. So, it's great for students and it's great for the industry.
Okay, I'll have you complete those thoughts. The last comment, try and do that one again. That was good. We'll just try and shorten it up a little bit. Okay. I'm not saying that's not, I'm just thinking in terms of editing. But no, that was perfect. Okay, and just those thoughts once again, and just go when you're ready.
Well, and this is answering the question on
what sort of was Delta's philosophy.
Okay.
And,
Delta College has always been interested in having viable programs for our students to succeed in our area. It's the transition between the community college classes and work. This was just a natural for our program.
Okay, and as an administrator, what types of students are you looking for? Where do you recruit? Who do you recruit?
For this program, we actually recruit statewide, and with that, in coordination with the 6 major Caterpillar dealers in the state of California. These students actually, we're looking for people who are interested in this area, have had a little background if possible, but definitely if they have interest, want to be in this career area and want to succeed, because it's one of the foremost technician training programs in the country.
Okay, and when I was videotaping, I noticed you had an orientation class, and I noticed that this class, parents were also there. So when you do your orientation, it's everybody from the family come to see what's going on here? Or?
Very much so, because it's a real commitment of the students along with the program. They're going to be with us full time for 2 years. During that time, they're going to be with us in our educational programs for 8 months, and then they're going to be into the dealerships for 8 months working. So it's a strenuous, challenging program that takes total commitment to survive, and that's why it's good to have the support group of your parents and or spouses or friends of support through the program, because they're going 35 hours a week in the classroom, and then they're full time when they're working in the industry.
Okay, that's good. Now what I want you to do on that is say, on the orientation, that was good. I just need you to add something. Again, this is for the editing, certain editing.
No, that's good.
No, when we do orientations, we like to invite the parents. And
Okay, that's good. We'll do the entry to that part of it. Okay. It's real important when we have orientations to invite the parents and or spouses of that, because it's a tremendous commitment on the students to get through the program.
And then you mentioned some other things about in your longer comments. Just go on, anything you want to say about the orientation.
Okay.
There's parents there, there's all the teachers, responding to questions and making comments.
Okay.
The just anything you want to say about the teachers' involvement in the orientation?
One of the aspects about the orientation is that it involves all of our staff. It involves our instructors, it involves the dealer representatives and our administrative staff to ensure that everybody understands what the program's about, how they succeed in the program, what the commitment will be, and what the success will be coming out of it and their future career.
Okay, and then just, I think this will be the final thing here.
You might want to redo one part, because he said 8 months instead of 8 weeks.
Oh,
Talking about the internship.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we want to be here for, that's a little,
Okay, now is this right after you mentioned the orientation?
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yeah.
can just do
Why
that
it's
part.
important for the parents to be involved.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll have you again lead into it.
okay,
During the orientation, it's important for the parents, and just make that correction.
Okay.
And then just add the other final comments you added there about the teacher involvement.
Okay.
Again, orientation parents and then the teacher involvement. And go with it.
The orientation is real important as we invite not only the students or prospective students, but also the family members and or spouses, because it's a real intense
Okay,
program.
let's start that again.
Yeah.
Okay. And go with it.
The orientation is really designed not only to have the prospective students, but also with the parents and family members, because it's quite a commitment over the next 2 years with Delta College and 4 years in the program. During the first 2 years, they're going to be with us for 8 weeks, and then they're going to be in the dealership for 8 weeks. And so it's a very strenuous program, which requires a lot of commitment on their part to succeed.
And the teacher involvement in the orientation.
With the involvement of not only the teachers, but the administration and the dealers from Caterpillar, it's very important that they're all there at that orientation to address the concerns and questions from all the students.
Okay. Anything you notice that maybe needs to be added there? Okay.
Besides a new hairdo and no.
Okay, just any positive comments about the program, like, does Delta expect that this program will grow in the future?
Well, it's a very, very unique program because it is not only designed with Delta College being one of the major players, but also the dealerships in the area. Our students who are taking courses from us for those 8 weeks now are in the dealership actually performing on the job with journey level workers right next to them. So they're learning both on the job and in the classroom. So it's a tremendous opportunity for them to learn more quicker than any other training program I know of.
Okay, that's a good comment. Okay. All right, thanks.
Okay.
All right.
You notice there are no women in the program.
Yet.
Yeah, there will be.
I noticed a couple in the hydraulics. Was a couple.
When you came and edited in my class, and that was a basic engines class. Yeah.
Okay, Dan, basically, well, let me just have you count to 10 real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, now Dan, in regard to the CAT training program, I think one of the classes I shot was the Caterpillar Engine Fundamentals. And in your class, basically, what are your expectations of the students in your class? What skills do you teach them when they come in and are getting ready to partake of this project in your class?
My expectations are very high of the Caterpillar students due to the fact that, one, they're being sponsored by a Caterpillar dealer. They're expected to apply themselves, not coast per se, and learn the basic skill sets that we're presenting to them in class. Basic skill sets meaning the basic 4 strokes of an engine, how an internal combustion engine functions under different conditions, troubleshooting techniques, cooling and lubrication. To come into a class and ride the shirt tails of somebody else is not an option. This is something that they have to perform at the highest level.
Now, in your specific classes you teach, what types of training equipment are provided you in those lab settings that you train the students on?
The equipment that we're using in the CAT 81 engines course is a 3406B Caterpillar mechanical engine. These engines are completely torn down to the bare block, and the students make precision measurements, go by the specifications and tolerances provided by Caterpillar to see if these engines are serviceable or non-serviceable. Then they put them back together, and all engines must start and run to pass the class. So if theirs has a problem and it doesn't run properly or it doesn't start, then they have to put in overtime to make it go.
Now, can you just give me, in regarding to your class, just an overview of like, just quick 3 or 4 quick skills that they will learn once they're done with your class?
Okay. The basic skills that they'll learn is disassembly and assembly of an engine, the proper techniques, the proper procedure, valve setting, fuel timing, and engine timing as far as making the engine start and run.
Okay, and also, do you do any classroom, or is it just Larry that does the math classes and whatnot?
Larry does the math class. I lecture on the engines class and the fuels class. As far as any math, there's some math, but not a whole lot.
Okay. Now, when you send one of your students, that you work with, you had a positive relationship with in your class, as far as they're one of your best students. When they go out on site, do you personally check with them and call up to see how they're doing, or if they're having any problems? What are your expectations of the students at the site?
We do an internship visit with the students twice throughout their 8-week internship, and we meet one-on-one with that student, and we ask them, how are things going? Are there any questions that they may have? Is there any difficulties or any things that they're struggling with, and address those issues? My expectations, as their own expectations, are high because this is their first time at their dealer in the real world. So their standards are high, and when they struggle, they're looking for a safety net, so to speak, and sometimes a friendly face on that first internship visit is that safety net.
Mm-hmm. Now, back to your labs, if you have a student that maybe isn't performing so well, it looks like they're not going to cut it unless you step in. What do you do for students that are maybe having more problems than usual in the program?
If I see a student that's struggling, I'll pull them into my office or pull them to the side and ask them, what part are you having, your most difficulty with? Is it the lecture? Is it the hands-on part of it? And then we'll address their specific need, and on a one-on-one basis, if necessary, to get them through the program. Failing is not an option. Again, they're sponsored by a dealer. Expectations are high. Their own expectations are high, and they do not want to fail. It's all about success.
And I asked Larry about this as well. What about your safety expectations in the class working with lab equipment?
Safety is utmost. Always safety glasses, always proper shoes, proper dress. Safety is never an issue because we do not allow it to be an issue. If there's a safety violation, it's dealt with immediately.
Good, okay. Now, just finally, just any, like a closing positive comment about the program, just whatever you can think of, just a positive comment.
Okay. This Caterpillar Dealer Service Technician program is an opportunity of a lifetime. The opportunities that these students have at the dealer level, along with the training, the sky's the limit. There isn't anything that they can't do if they apply themselves. That's all I can think of.
Yeah. All right, I think we got what we need there.
Good deal. That wasn't so bad.
It didn't hurt. I'm not bleeding. All right, thanks a lot.
You bet.
Okay, thanks for coming in, folks. Okay, tape it going. And, all right, here we go. Okay, Ken, one of the components of the classes that you teach in CAT training is air conditioning. Now, that seems like that's something that might be overlooked in a program like this.
Yeah, sometimes people think that air conditioning isn't needed in off-highway pieces of equipment, but we have a lot of our equipment nowadays that are sealed cabs. You have a farm tractor or a off-highway piece of equipment such as a loader where a person is working in a construction site and a lot of dust and dirt around, that they need to be protected. So we do teach air conditioning. We have an air conditioning class which is Cat 85, and that air conditioning class is used to teach the Think Big students how to take and hook up refrigeration equipment and how to do troubleshooting on the piece of equipment that they are working on. So in the class we start out with basics, where we cover the principles of refrigeration, how the air conditioning system works. We then get into the components, which components are used for certain applications and which components aren't used in a particular unit. We also get into the recovery of it, which is mandated by law now, that you have to recover refrigerant. We cannot just let it out into the atmosphere. So they hook up recovery equipment. They then go through a lot of times and then recycle that refrigerant so that we can put it back in. We also cover what we refer to as evacuation, and that means to bring it down into a vacuum to check for leaks and to get any moisture out of the system. And then they take and put refrigerant back in and allow us to then to take and have a system that works.
Okay, now what I want to do, that was all good information. What I want to do, at least as far as setting up what you're saying, is, again, you can assume that I just asked you about air conditioning. Isn't that something that we overlooked? And you would say, yes, we do teach an air conditioning class, mention the class, and something to the effect, just to go along that one, that's something not to be overlooked. We teach, you know, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah. In other words,
So shorter.
shorter mention the class. I say, yes, we do teach air conditioning. That's a component that should not be overlooked. And, you know, something
Okay.
to that effect. I think that's what we're looking for, is just the, which it would be. And I wouldn't think, you know, that they would be teaching air conditioning, but that's something that definitely is of interest. Okay, so here we go. All right, Ken, again, I assume I just asked you a question. Air conditioning, isn't that something that's overlooked?
Yes, we do teach air conditioning, and we have an air conditioning class for our Think Big students, which is Caterpillar Air Conditioning, Cat 85. And we do that because our equipment that we do use off-highway needs to be air conditioned.
Okay, good. And what I'll do, again, I'll ask you the same thing. Again, I'm giving myself editing opportunities here. Again, yes, we do teach air conditioning. That's a skill not to be overlooked in the CAT training program. Then say what you said, and then just give a little more of the details like you did the first time. Okay, so this would be not as long as the first one, but just a little more detail.
Okay.
You know, the stuff about the evacuation and you know, the standards that are mandated. But, you know, just a couple of quick facts about it is all we need. And then maybe just a couple of the quick skills, you know, I guess, which is what you mentioned in the first one. Okay, here we go. Okay, Ken, air conditioning is what are you teaching air conditioning for?
Yes, we do teach air conditioning. We have a Caterpillar Cat 85 air conditioning class that we teach to the Think Big students, or for the Think Big students. And that class is basically a class that is designed to allow them to know the principles and the laws and the requirements, because it is mandated by law that technician be certified to operate the equipment. They can get fined if they do not have certification. So in this particular class, they learn to take and recover, recycle, evacuate, and recharge a system according to the laws and specifications, and also to do troubleshooting.
Okay, and can you give me just your general impressions of the CAT technician training program? Just your general overview of what you think about it, how important you think it is, whatnot, just positive.
I believe the CAT technician program is a very important program that we have here at Delta College. And the reason for that is that we have students that are now coming into this program that have already been hired by the dealership. So they already have their job. They're now going to get the fast track to training, and they're able to get advanced training on the latest equipment that Caterpillar has. We get new equipment twice a year. that comes in that we can use, and it's very important for the dealers to have these trained people. And the dealers are really behind us. They support us. Caterpillar is behind us, and they support us quite well also. So it is very important to the dealers and to us as a college, because we do have state-of-the-art equipment to do the training on.
Okay, and now just finally, I think all we need is just, again, for some editing opportunity, just maybe a quick, just positive comment about the program. You know, nobody does it, you know, the CAT training program is important to this country. We do it here at Delta College. You know, something, whatever you want to say that you might think is a positive comment, just a really short positive comment. What I was thinking of doing in the editing is maybe just right toward the end of the tape, have each of the instructors with just a quick positive comment on the program. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, let me stop this and give you a chance to think of something. Maybe we can do it a few times, so don't worry about that. Get it right the first time. All right. Okay, stand by. Keep looking at me. Trying to be upbeat on this best as possible.
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
just...
no, don't worry. Okay, and go and ready.
Okay, the student leaves here with a, oops,
Yeah, just we'll start with you. Okay, student leaves here with a job and the tools to compete in life. Very short and simple. Okay, and go and ready.
student leaves here with a job and the tools necessary to compete in life.
Okay, that was good. Let's do it again. Student leaves here with a job and the tools necessary to compete in life. Okay, and go and ready.
The student leaves here with a job and the tools necessary to compete in life.
Blouses. In my dreams.
Okay, here we go. Tape's rolling. Okay, Hazel, we got the Caterpillar training program. Why Delta College?
We're the best suited college in the state of California for the program. It happens that there's only one CAT training program in the entire state. I believe there's only 8 in the nation. They're hoping to expand this, but at the present time, there's very limited number of programs. We were selected by the CAT dealers. Peoria, Illinois is where the corporate office is, and the corporate office actually started the concept of Think Big. They brought it to the California dealers. The 6 principal dealers in the state of California said, okay, we need to find a college, and each of them had their own college. And Delta College was very fortunate because Ken Pekarek has been working with our Caterpillar program, Holt of California, for a long time and doing training. And Holt said, gee, Delta would be a great place to do this program. So we competed with initially 6, then down to 5, then there were 2, and then we were the college in the state that was selected for the program.
Okay, good. Now, we're going to do the same thing again, but I think, at least for the sake of the tape, maybe just cut to the chase regarding, you know, industry came to us, and we were selected as the best program. A lot of the stuff regarding Ken Pekarek and all
Leave that, okay.
Yeah,
Leave the credit
that
out.
would be good in maybe just a general type interview program, but for the sake of the tape, just cut to the chase. We were selected as one of the 8 colleges in the station,
Okay.
in the nation. Everything you said is good, just more brevity.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? All right, Hazel, we got this CAT training program. Why Delta College? Why were we selected, and what do you need it for?
We were selected for this program because, first of all, we're the best community college in the state to do that. There was competition throughout the state. Each of the 8 dealers or 6 dealers in the state of California selected a college that they thought would be best for this program. And after the dealers, the principals of each of these dealers visited all the colleges, Delta came out number 1.
Okay. Let's see, what did we leave out? Okay, how about, stop this. Okay, tape is rolling.
San Joaquin Delta College competed.
Oh. Good, you're gonna make sure that tape is up to speed. Okay, again, you're gonna be talking to me as if I were just asking you a question. Okay, Hazel, why Delta College?
Delta College was selected over all the other colleges in the state that competed. Well, let's start this one again.
And
Why Delta College?
Delta College, Hazel,
The dealers in the state of California, I believe there are 6 principal dealers in the state, selected California. Okay, one more time.
Delta, how about, sorry, Delta College was selected because dealers in the state, yeah.
Okay.
We've got to sort of get Delta College in here right at the beginning.
San Joaquin Delta College was selected for the Think Big program in the state of California because all of the 6 dealers, the 6 principal dealerships in the state.
Just go when you're ready.
San Joaquin Delta College was selected to be the CAT program. How many times do we get to do this? Okay, one more time. San Joaquin Delta College was selected by the Caterpillar dealers in the state of California to be the college to sponsor this program or to host the program. So we competed with other community colleges to have this opportunity, and I'm thrilled that we got it. It's an excellent program. This is an opportunity to bring together everything we're supposed to be doing in an educational program today. The experts in the industry say that we're supposed to have learning communities, that we should do on-the-job training, that we need to have internships, that we need to have our teachers working as teams, that we need to have business and industry actually in our classrooms participating, knowing what we're doing in the curriculum. We're doing all of it. The CAP program does every bit of that, and we're just thrilled to have it here at Delta College.
Okay, now, I'll have you do it again. That was good. There's a lot of
I won't remember it.
Just say, you know, whatever
Okay.
you want to say, just to cover the same areas best you can. And again, brevity is important in this. I'll do a lot of editing on it, but sometimes it sounds smoother to that.
Okay.
Okay, and Hazel, why Delta College for the CAT training program? Why were we selected? Why was Delta College selected?
San Joaquin Delta College was selected for the CAP program because we're the best program in the state of California to offer the training. That's the simplest way to put it. The dealers in this state got together, they visited a number of colleges and selected San Joaquin Delta College to be the college to offer the Think Big program.
And what is industry looking for?
Today, industry is looking for a college. Today, industry is looking for employees that have the education and the training to start working immediately. And that's what we're able to do in the Think Big program at Delta College. We're providing them with all the education and all the training they need to go to work immediately. And we can't do it by ourselves. That's why it's so important to have the partnership we have with the dealerships.
Okay, ask you that one more time. Okay, Hazel, what is the industry looking for in training and skills CAP program?
Today, the industry is looking for employees who can come to work the first day and be productive. And through our CAP program, we're providing that type of student, that type of employee to them. I'm thinking, keep it short, and it's not coming out short.
All right, okay. Tape is rolling, and I think you have some specific thoughts on the CAP program, Hazel?
I do, and they all went right out of my head. But now that the tape's rolling, so let me think again. Turn the tape off a second. Let me, obviously I'm not.
Okay, tape is rolling, and you have some very important comments on the CAP program, Hazel. What are those?
I think the most important thing to keep in mind about our CAP program, what makes it different and sets it apart from other programs, is that it is industry driven. This program was not developed by Delta College instructors alone. It was developed as a result of a request from the Caterpillar dealers in the state of California. They came to Delta College and said, we would like to do this program. And our instructors worked with them to develop the fabulous program we have today. So it's an industry-driven program.
Perfect. That might be what sets it up right there. Okay, I'm going to pause the tape for a second. Tape is rolling,
Another main feature of the CAP program that sets it apart from many of our other programs at San Joaquin Delta College is its true team teaching. We have 4 instructors in the program, and these 4 instructors are in and out of each other's classroom every day. They know each other's syllabus. They know what the students are learning each day. Well, let's start that again. Another very, very important part of the CAP program is that the teachers are team teaching. The San Joaquin Delta College instructors meet with each other on a regular basis. They know each other's curriculum. They know how well the students are doing in each other's classes. They spend a lot of time making sure that it's a sequential program. They're not taking any time repeating. Let's start again. So, a real key component of this program that really contributes to its success is our instructors. They're team teaching. We have 4 key instructors who team teach and work together, in and out of each other's classrooms, providing each other with support, planning together, troubleshooting together. They go visit the students on the job, but they're really team teaching. So there's repetition of material, but very limited. They're making sure that these students come out very, very well trained for our industry.
Okay, now let's do that again. Mention the team teaching part. And again,
Cut the rest.
You just
Cut the rest.
1 or 2 points after that. Team teaching, whatever point you wanna
Classrooms.
make, another point you want to make, that's it. That would be perfect setup. Okay, and Hazel, what is it with these teachers?
The unique thing about our program is that our teachers are team teaching. They're truly team teaching. They're in and out of each other's classrooms. They're helping each other with curriculum. They know what the other person knows. They all know what industry wants us to provide, and that's what they're training our students. That's what they're training our students. That's not right. One more time. That's what they're...
Okay, okay, Hazel, the tape is rolling, and give us some information about the teachers' team teaching.
One of the key components of this program that contributes to its success is the fact that our teachers are team teaching. We have 4 instructors that are working together, and they are truly team teaching. That's a very, very important part of our program.
Okay, and let's do that again. Did you want to, that was over. Did you want to mention that's what they're providing the students?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it again.
Okay.
What about the teachers, Hazel?
The most important part of our program is that our teachers are truly team teaching. They know what the other teachers... One of the most important parts of our program is that our instructors are team teaching. We have 4 key instructors, and they are truly team teaching. They know what is going on in each other's classrooms, and they're making sure that those students are prepared when they leave the classroom.
Okay, good. I think we got plenty.
No, we got one more. No, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. Today in education, I attend a lot of conferences and a lot of meetings, and I hear a lot of different people talk about what's important in education. And there's a lot of words that are being used today. Team teaching, learning communities, on-the-job training, business and industry partnerships, student learning outcomes, internships. Our CAP program, we're doing all of it, and we're doing it all very successfully. It's a great program.
Okay, now, I want you to make a comment, I almost forgot about the gift,
Okay.
gift of industry to education.
Okay.
What is industry providing education by, wanting these types of programs?
What I think industry is providing for us is they're providing a gift of private funds to public education. So,
Okay, final positive comment about cat industry and dollars involved. And whenever you're ready.
the CAP program has provided the local dealers, nope, that won't get it either. Okay.
Oh, we better wait till whatever goes by
Oh.
out there goes by. The tape is rolling and final positive dollar comments. Private industry is providing. Okay, whenever you're ready.
As a college administrator, one of the things that's very important is finance. And this is a case where private industry has provided over $1.5 million to public education.